What is going on, lads? Viper here and welcome to another new video on the channel. Today I have another formation guide for you guys. This time we're going to be taking a look at the 4-3-2-1. The ones with the left forward and the right forward. I find this to be a very good formation. This was a formation I used exclusively at the start of this FIFA. I found it to be really good. It's kind of, the way I kind of play it is kind of like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Obviously, your centre mids are all level with each other, though, which in some regard is nice, and in some regard it is not very nice. But yeah, this is the team we are using. As you can see our three forward players, and our midfield is very the with two brilliant passes in it. And that is why I wanted to try this out again, because I haven't used it a lot since the start of the game. But these are the tactics we are running on it. So we've got pressure on heavy touch. Pressure on heavy touch is really nice. Your team will maintain your shape, your defensive kind of shape, until there's a bad touch. And then they're all going to play like it's constant pressure for like 10 to 10 seconds. It's really nice. Kind of like, if you know football, it's kind of like a gegenpress that Liverpool or Man City do in real life. And it's really nice. I find this to be a really nice tactic. I think this is better than this press after possession loss in a lot of instances. Unless you're chasing a game, I think press after possession loss is a bit dangerous. You can still run it if you want to try it, and you can have some success with it, but you'll just get left for dead at the back, and it's very dangerous. That is why pressure on heavy touch is preferred on this game. If it was last year's FIFA, I'd probably play this with press after possession loss. But because of how easy it is to do the over-the-top through ball, or just get a general through ball working, you'll just get done out on this tactic here. So pressure on heavy touch is your friend here. It's the best one we've got that isn't drop back or balanced. I do quite enjoy this, and it's growing on me a lot. This is my favourite tactic at the moment. So I'd highly recommend you play with this in this formation. 50 width, 55 depth. I've covered this so many times. It's very important to have a bit higher depth if you're trying to control games. If you drop this, to like 40, you're not going to control games. And it's very important to feel like you're in control of a game. And that is why I always have the depth a little bit higher than default, which is 50. If you can play even higher, if you have faster centre backs, if you have players like Cordoba, this can go up to like 65. It's brilliant to have this higher. It will get you in control of games, and even if you're not good enough to really rock this, learning this and getting this higher up will be really good for you, as your line's higher, which means you control games higher up the pitch. You can win the ball higher up the pitch, especially coupled with the pressure on heavy touch. It's a great tactic. But don't drop this below 50, I would say. Unless you're using like Van Dijk and Upamecano, two very slow centre backs. I know they say that it says on their card they're fast, but they both have really poor acceleration. And acceleration is so important for centre backs, especially if you're playing a high line. You cannot rock them kind of centre halves to play higher depth. So make sure you're not using them. They're not very good. Anyway, moving on to our build-up play. We're on balanced. I do quite like slow build up. I do quite like fast build up. I do quite like long ball. But slow build up, you'll just turtle. Unless you're very good at dominating the ball and creating chances from nothing. Slow build up is just too slow, and you'll turtle, which is not nice. Fast build up is really good. Really fits the kind of drop back, like 25 depth kind of meta. Not what we're going to be going for. You can also play fast build up on 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which I really like. I was a big fan of last year, but for some reason I just don't trust myself with it yet. I don't think I'm at that level that I was last year yet. So I don't really trust this right now. Long ball's really good if you're trying to go for the over-the-top L1 double triangles. I don't like doing them. They're too OP. And yeah, it's just not a very good game mechanic to abuse. And then in terms of the chance creation, we've got forward runs this time. Obviously, because we've got 3 attackers and the way they're kind of static, we want them to be moving constantly, confusing the opposition. That is why we've got forward runs on. It's very, very good. You can leave yourself open to a counter attack though, so be careful when you're using this. You don't want to get dispossessed in the middle of the park. If you do, you are in a bit of trouble. So keep that in mind. This is a bit more of an aggressive tactic that I'm running here, so make sure you take that into consideration. This is a great formation and this is a great tactic, or tactics, but just rest assured that you're going to have to be dominating the game completely to run this. Unless you're extremely good at FIFA, I wouldn't recommend running forward runs from the start. I'd go balanced, but I'm going to trust myself. We're going to go with forward runs. Width is low because I look at this as a narrow formation, similar to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So that is why that's low. Players in the box, very high as per usual to get the byline crosses working. Corners, free kicks, very, very low. Reason for this, if you do get the ball in or you do get dispossessed from a corner, you're not going to get hit on the break too hard. Put this on 2 or 1, does not matter. Just make sure you don't have it above 2. Moving on to the instructions now, lads. So for the striker, it's only going to be on stay forward, the striker. The reason for this is because our left forward and right forward are going to be making the runs in behind on stay forward and getting behind. Reason for this is we want our striker to kind of be the focal point, so we can play the balls to the wide players, get them in behind. If you can get somebody with brilliant passing here, obviously I have Ronaldo who is okay at passing. If you can get somebody like Neymar or Ginola up here, you'd have a lot of success playing it this way. I still have a lot of success playing it this way, and this is the way I did play it at the start of the game. I really, really enjoyed it. But the thinking process is here. Ronaldo's the focal point. The 2 left forward and right forward players are going to be getting in behind, getting onto the end of the through balls. And it's really, really, really powerful to play the formation like this and to play the instructions like this. I highly recommend it, as it works an absolute treat. You could put Ronaldo on stay central as well, but I kind of want him roaming a little bit in this formation. So that is why he's not on stay central. Test that out though. If you want to try it on stay central, you can. I wouldn't recommend any of the others though, or sorry, just drift wide. I wouldn't recommend that. But moving on to our midfield now. So the middle midfielder is your CDM. You need somebody tall and aggressive here, like a Fofana or Vieira or Zakaria, for example. We have Kante, not the best fit for what we're trying to go for here. He is on stay back and cover centre. He is going to be the one that does help out our defence. You could even try drop between defenders on him. I don't want that though. I want him to be somewhat involved in the passing play and the build-up. So that is why he's not on that. Cover centre is very, very important as well for the middle player. We don't need help wide because of the way our fullbacks are going to be playing in this formation. Moving on to the wide midfielders now, or the outside midfielders. You've got both of them on get forward. Reason for this is because, once again, our fullbacks are going to be supporting the defence very well in this formation. Kind of allows us to be a bit more aggressive and get a bit more aggressive with our outside centre mids. And what this essentially will do for you is it will create a 5 in attack. So you're creating quite a big overload on counter attacks. And it's really, really helpful to have so many bodies forward. Scares the opposition quite a lot, and is very, very effective. But just be wary that you're only going to have one player back, and you do need somebody quick, strong, and powerful here. Kante is not the best fit, so what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to probably sub on Fofana as Player of the Month card from the start, just to get a bit more power in the midfield. We've already got that with Pogba, and Beckham is a brilliant passer, which is really, really nice to have. Moving on to our fullbacks now. They are both just going to be on stay back while attacking. And that allows us to have the 2 outside centre mids on get forward. And yeah, it's really, really good to create the overload in this formation. And we still have a really, really solid back line with support from Kante and the entire defence staying back. And it does work really, really well. But with that being said, lads, that is the instructions and the tactics. Let's go get into a game and see how we get on with the team. All right, lads, into the game we go. Let's see what we're facing. We've got good ping, which is nice. Always nice to see. What is the team we're up against? That's a good team. It's an interesting one. Everybody's got red VJ apart from me. Yeah, let's get into the game and see if we get them on a 4-3-2-1. Pogba. Let's go back here. These two are defending like units. We're going to try and hit a finesse shot. And we have Paul Labille, Pogba. And that's a 1-0. You know, it was kind of hard to find an opportunity there. So don't be afraid to pop finesse shots from that kind of distance. Brilliant goal from Pogba and 1-0 up. Kane does really well. Bamba. Beckham's got that back. Bamba. Oh, it's beautiful play. And Pogba gets his second of the game. Wow. See how well we worked that, boys. Unbelievable in the box from me there. And the team was setting up really, really nicely for just being able to play it around the box. That's what you get with this formation, you know. You get lots of bodies in and around the box when you're attacking. And it's just wonderful. We're 2-0 up and we're dominating. We're cruising. Oh, Beckham. That is beautiful stuff. We're at half-time, lads. Very much in control of this game. Obviously, we're playing a co-op here, which is a bit sweaty. But, yeah, we're well in control of it. I actually put Zakaria on the bench to bring him on. I'm also going to take off Rashford because I just really don't like him. I'm actually going to put Fellaini on, who I do really like. So that's how we're going to set up for the second half. Let's get into it and see how we get on. What a goal, man. What a goal. Fair play to him there. That was a really good goal from him. It's 2-1. Oh, it's beautiful. Finish that, Silva. Oh, my God. Stop it. What a goal that is. Beautiful, beautiful counter-attack. We played out the press beautifully there. And it's 3-1. And that is game over. I might as well keep you with me, lads. We've absolutely dominated this game, I feel like. These two are not bad players, though, by any stretch of the imagination. We're playing good FIFA, though. And we deserve to win this game, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Right at the end there, probably with 12 minutes to go or something. They really did start to nail on the pressure. So yeah, it's a great pick-up win, that is. We're basically into the Elite Division again now, which is really nice. Yeah, dominated this game. Really, really easy for us to dominate it as well. Great XG from us. Good possession held. Great amount of passes. Absolutely in control of this game. And a very, very deserved win. A great formation. That if you know how to play it is brilliant. But yeah, lads, that's going to be it from me for now. So if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it and you'll subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But as I said, that's going to be it from me for now, so take care.